Imagine healing didn't come in a bottle or in a waiting room, but in the breath of barn air, a soft nuzzle, or a wagging tail. This is Hoofbeats and Paw Prints Media, where real people share raw journeys of trauma, recovery, and unconditional love. Subscribe and stay with us as a reminder that healing is possible. We're so glad you found your way here. Whether you're seeking connection, healing, or simply a moment of peace, know that you're not alone. And this place, it was built for you. This isn't just a farm. It's a safe space, a place where people of all walks, those facing trauma, PTSD, depression, anxiety, or navigating life with special needs, can find rest, connection, and healing, one heartbeat at a time, one hoofbeat or paw print at a time. Here we go. It's my turn to tell my story. It's the way that I need Hoofbeats and Paw Prints Media to start. I need it to be an honest channel, a channel where you feel safe. At the risk of being vulnerable, but in the hopes that this could help even one person feel less alone, I'll share my story. I'll share my journey with trauma and depression, because it didn't start all at once. I believe the deepest spiral began about 15 years ago. About 15 years ago when I lost my business. And I've been a serial entrepreneur, so losing my business was devastating to me, although I had my family. It cost my family nearly $250,000, but it cost me more than money. It cost me my self-worth. I felt like a failure. I felt like I let everyone down. I felt like my husband and my kids, that they deserved better, that they could do better without me. And I had never experienced that kind of darkness before, and it was really scary. Every day, I am so thankful, like unbelievably thankful and grateful that I'm still here, that I didn't make a really bad decision. Because of Pete's strength, my husband, his honesty, his unconditional love, and that my kids didn't care, that they just loved mom, that just being mom was important to them, and that being around was important. So let me share the rest of my story. So eventually, I had to do it. I sat beside or across the table from my first psychiatrist. It was so humbling. It was one of those moments in my life that I was so embarrassed by, but it was something that was necessary. During the visit, we talked, I cried, I let myself go, and I realized that what he was saying could get me out of the darkness. He said he wanted me to find something, anything, that could give me purpose, get me out of bed, and keep me motivated. Now, I'm not saying my family didn't do that, but I knew I needed something for me and something that could change the next direction in my life. What did I turn to? Horses, of course. This is where Tripp comes in. A little miniature horse I found on a literal road trip with my son, and hence his name. What I didn't realize is that he would be a character. He was the one who would care for me. He needed daily love and attention, and just to have me show up for him. Then I slowly started showing up for myself again. Tripp was actually part of my healing. He was healing my heart. I already had Frankie, my heart horse, my over-the-fence confidant, but Tripp grounded me in a new way, one little hoofbeat this time. He helped me mend broken parts of my heart. Then I fell in love with Sprocker Spaniels, and Sadie became a big part of my life. Sadie would know to curl up beside me on the hard days, and she still seems to know how to do that, along with all these sweet puppies that warm my daily life here on the farm. Over time, I added more minis. Then the dream I had long tucked away came true. I welcome the majestic gypsy horses to our farm, and each one has brought its own energy, its own lessons, and its own gift of healing. The horse came into my life a couple years ago. Her name is Sierra, and she guides many in our programs. We have other minis on the farm, including Ella and Dee Dee. Ella is expecting another baby. Dee Dee was her first. We have Al, our little Appaloosa stallion, who brings lots of adventures to the farm. Okay, so I know I'm not fixed. I'm not trying to fix you. That's not my job. But I want you to know that in the darkest days, when those heavy feelings just absorb you, hold on. Just hold on. Find something that gives you peace, because peace will return even after dark moments. Please trust me. I honestly know from experience that when it feels really dark and scary, look for peace in the simplest things. Whether for me it's the nuzzle of my horse or horses, it's the wag of a dog's tail. It's especially a hug and love that I feel from my adult sons. It's being called grandma. It is hearing the birds sing when I go out to do morning chores. It's the simple things. Look for them wherever you can. And I simply hope that your heart listens and that somehow you find peace. From the moment you step on our property at Kicking Back Fields, you'll find peace, because this is your place. This is a comfort space, a place that you can call your own personal retreat. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me at Kicking Back Fields. If this story touched your heart, I'd love to hear yours too. Drop a comment below and share how horses, dogs, or even moments on a farm have helped you heal. Your story might be the hope someone else needs to hear. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Join me every week for Mindfulness Mondays, Wednesdays in the barn, and Fridays for inspiring stories to heal the heart. Until next time, remember you are not alone. Healing begins one hoofbeat, one paw print at a time.